If I call you a short king, I'm the problem. I wasn't even gonna bring up his height. They don't know his height on camera.
I'm taller
They wouldn't know. You're not tall. You're taller than me.
I'm taller than you.
Stand up right now. Hello, dreamers and thinkers, and welcome to a brand new season of Undone. For those of you who are probably here who are new, welcome. We hope you joined the community. This is a special Zim Independence Day episode with one of Australia/Zimbabwe's beloved, not me. You'll see, you saw in the thumbnail, you know who. I am so excited for you guys to watch this episode. For those of you who are new here at Undone, we focus on holistic and intergenerational mental health conversations. And this falls under the umbrella of holistic conversations, where we get to platform African Australian stories that don't often get platformed, where we get to represent ourselves in media and in social media spaces as part of showing the kids that there's more out there. They can be whatever they want to be. They can shoot for the stars. And I think today's guest is the perfect person for that. And if you feel like you love what we're doing here, you want to help support, you want to keep helping us with the production and the upgrades and events, head on over to buymeacoffee.com/undone the podcast. Without further ado, let's get into the episode. Guys, I am so excited for this week's guest. Tats, if you could introduce yourself, tell the people who you are, what you do.
What's up, guys? My name is Tats. Some of you may know me as ManLikeTats, kaTats kaTats kenyika.
Yeah.
The Tats of the world, you know what I'm saying?
If you're not Zimbabwean, this is Tats. Like he said, he is a cultural icon.
Yeah.
Zimbabweans all around the world. And I say that seriously, even though I just use my Sky News voice.
Yes.
We're going to start off.
Cultural icon, is that what you think, really?
Yes.
Wow.
Why are you acting so? Is this the first time you've been told you're a cultural icon?
Yeah. It's the first time ever.
You're such a liar. You're actually lying. You mean to?
No, I'm
everyone calls you a cultural icon. We're going to start with unpopular opinions. You go first. Mine is about men. His is about women.
Okay. Lobola prices are too high.
I knew you were going to say that. And you know who said that? Bummy men.
No, listen. I had someone tell me that their Lobola price...
Not in Zimbabwe. Go.
Their Lobola price is going to be $85,000.
Actual, or are they just talking crap?
They were being serious.
How do they know this? They don't know this.
They said they're just like...
Why?
Like, it's going to be 85, and I just thought that was ridiculous. And I've heard like 50,000
from Zimbabweans.
Yes.
US, Australia,
USD. Now Australian dollars, but still.
That's still ridiculous. Okay.
What do you think is like
a reasonable amount?
A reasonable amount.
Like 20, 25, 25, 25.
Okay.
It still has to be like a token of appreciation.
Of course, no, of course, and I get that. But like, what is that? What are you spending that? Why? You know,
what do you mean why?
Because I went to see like where you go and you're with the family. And, and some of the prices being thrown was like, you know, she's never had a boyfriend before. $500.
That sounds like what were you?
Do you know what I mean?
That sounds diabolical. Yeah. Although I like that. Never having a boyfriend really increases the price. The side eye is crazy. No, I think 2025, and I actually want literal cows.
Just cows.
It's in Shona, it's like a breakdown. It would be like your dad gets a suit, your mom gets a whatever, and then the grocery, and then whatever is like the main actual sum of the lobola, I want that to be literal cows.
But cows are risky, you know that?
No, we're starting a farm. If I'm not chicken.
It's like what happens then?
When what?
Chicken pox comes, and then all these cows say bye-bye. Guys,
that's crazy. I still think lobola should be what it is. I disagree with you.
Okay, 20K, I think that's reasonable. I do think that's reasonable. 85K, it's like, what are we going to be left with?
85K is everything.
Is everything
That's all the kids. That's everything. That's all the inheritance. Yeah. Okay, fair. I'll let you have that one. You're probably going to get dragged in the comment section by Zimbabweans for that.
You think so? Guys, don't drag me.
You're getting dragged. You're absolutely getting dragged, but I'll let you have it. Mine was that men need to stop using the gym as hashtag therapy and actually sit with their emotions and process them.
You don't know? Okay, yeah, fair enough. Yeah, because as you can tell, I hit the gym. As you can tell, you can tell, right? You can tell. So I need you to look at the camera and say it. So I used to do the same thing,
You used to, and now you. Well,
I'm on break. I'm just donating.
Oh, okay. You're just donating to the gym now?
Yeah.
Oh.
No, I think therapy is great though. I think therapy is good because when you're gymming, it's just like.
So you see how you called gymming therapy?
No, it's
and we're avoiding the.
It's not therapy. It can't be therapy.
Yes.
It can't be.
We're talking about the emotions.
Like you need to talk to someone.
Yes.
You can't just be.
Experience your emotions, even if you don't talk to them.
Exactly.
Do you know other emotions apart from happiness or sadness? Could you name other?
Anger.
Yeah, of course you would. Yeah. Any other ones?
Sadness.
Already said that one.
You did. Yep.
No hunger. That's not
hunger.
Sometimes people think that's an emotion that doesn't count.
That doesn't count.
No.
What's yours? We have to do one.
No, I already started with happiness and sadness.
And I said.
And then you said anger and sadness, but that doesn't count. So I said sadness. So we're still waiting.
Frustration.
Okay, there you go.
You know what I'm saying?
Contempt.
Fair enough.
What does contempt mean?
Can you put me on? Guys, we're cutting the episode and we're editing it out.
I'm kidding. For a minute there, I forgot what contempt means.
What does it mean?
Page.
I didn't know that you know what it means.
Oh. The owner reverse was wild. Moving on to the next segment of the episode. We're going to take it in turns reading Shona because I'm convinced Tats can't read Shona. My Shona is like grade 6 up maybe.
I can read Shona.
Okay.
You'd be very surprised.
So my friend sent in Suno, which is basically like, oh, you're already stressed. Why are you stressed?
Because they did this to me in Zim and it was absolutely...
Oh, this is great. Okay, I love it. Yeah, so we're going to read it and then we're going to try and figure out what the meaning is. Okay. Right? I only have the thing. So you're going to go first. Oh, this one, actually, I accidentally read it. It's my favorite, number 1.
Wanasinga chemi, anofira umbereko. Yeah. Well, that's right.
Yeah, you got it right.
Wanasinga chemi, anofira umbereko.
Yeah. So what does it mean?
Like a child doesn't cry, will die at the back, right?
Yeah. So, but what's the meaning? That was the translation. What does that mean?
The child will die. What? Like, I don't know what you're trying to like. What? Okay, you tell me.
It's like a proverb. So they're all proverbs. So like, what do you think that would mean if it's like a child that doesn't cry would die in the carriage? Like this, do you think that? Jamie, put out your misery.
Yes, please.
It means if you don't like speak up or like complain, then you're going to suffer like the consequences of that. So like if the child doesn't cry, they're going to die in it because you're going to be fine.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, that makes sense. Yeah, I knew that one. I just wanted to see if you did.
Yeah, good job.
What's the second?
Over to me. Oh no. Jakona nganga murapwa achida.
What? It's the same thing?
That's what it says. Jakona nganga murapwa achida. Oh, okay. So translate means like the traditional healer wasn't able to figure it out, but the person who wants to be healed wants to, like is willing and able. So what does that mean?
Wait, say it again.
Shakona nganga murapwa achida. What does that mean, guys? Those with the meanings. What does that mean?
They need for all attempts being made, no matter how much you want something.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
That makes sense. It does.
That makes sense. Okay, sorry for you. I don't know what that one says, but there's a lot of words.
God.
You got this.
Wheelchair Nyaruwe. It's gonna be like I'm reading in times. Wheelchair Nyaruwe. Hopefully someone.
Nice and loud.
Not too much.
Okay.
Let me. Wheelchair Nyaruwe. Chimbo. This is crazy. I'm not gonna lie. This actually might be crazy. Read it.
Moya Chenawe Shimolume Visamwana Wemvana Matsi.
It's like you're reading in docs.
What the hell is this?
Someone's making up words here. They just put in sentences.
Moya Chenawe. Okay, having a pure heart for what reason? Shimolume Visamwana Wemvana Matsi was I don't know what chimborume means, but then it's like taking off snot for someone's child.
Yeah.
What does this one mean?
It means
Straight translation, why would an elderly bachelor be so kind and wipe the nose of the child of an unmarried mother? But then application, acts of kindness offered where the prevailing circumstances suggests that one might seek to benefit in return are questionable. They should be treated with caution.
Ah, that was very deep.
that's too deep.
That was too deep. I never would have gotten that. You can left me with this for like a whole day and I still wouldn't have landed.
Yeah, me too.
Okay, last one. It's not better. It doesn't get better.
Doesn't get better.
Jikoni, mimba, haitine kosoro.
Yep. No chance. my shoulder stops at the limit.
Something about being pregnant. And pregnancy doesn't come off with something.
Come off what?
Like, oh, sorry, that was a direct translation. Like, you can't get rid of a pregnancy with something. I don't know what that last word is. I don't know what the first two words are. What is the translation?
What is impossible is impossible. A pregnancy cannot be clocked off.
Oh.
The application sometimes we just have to accept that something has been unsuccessful or won't work. There's no point in trying to keep on trying to fix it.
Okay.
You get that?
Yeah. I don't think I'll be using that many times.
You neither.
But hey guys, we'll learn something together. Shona is a deep language.
It's too deep. I actually think it's really deep.
It's so deep.
Very deep.
How have you gone learning it? Were you learning from... You didn't like that transition?
No, like I was just making videos. Just talking. You know
Have any Shona?
I did. Yeah, I did. Obviously, my parents, my mom and dad really speak to me in Shona.
Yeah.
So like, I understood most things. But the Taora, like, it was a bit hard.
Yeah.
So when I started on TikTok and I was being posted on Zim Celebs and, you know, Nash TV, when I should talk, then Vibbit.
That's so wild. People did?
Yeah, oh my God, I was being called the craziest things.
Why?
Because they just didn't like it. Like, they thought I was putting it on.
Oh, I've actually heard this. Yeah, some people think you're faking it. I'm like, no, but no disrespect.
Yeah.
I said, no, you can tell he's still learning. Because sometimes the way you construct your sentences, it's like, it's not wrong.
But
It's like reading a first grader's writing. You know? Like, no, I meant, wait, like a really intelligent first grader. You know, the ones like in my parent groups.
where have you seen them?
In the school.
What on yet? What night? But yeah, that's how I started. And then over time, you know, with anything, you just kind of...
So what came first, the confidence or the ability?
Well, I wouldn't
have laughed if you laughed.
No, the confidence.
I think the ability is there now. You've improved. You're most improved.
Toda. Guys, are you seeing?
You're doing so well.
You don't think I can speak?
No, you can.
Okay.
You can.
I'm gonna have a full conversation with you right now.
No, you could. No, let's not do that.
We could do it right now.
No, we shouldn't. I don't think that's a good.
Let's have a conversation about Zimbabwe.
What could I say, man?
The ocean.
Say something.
So. And some people tell me they died and they've sold them. What is that?
So where does the conversation go to after you told me that?
I did that.
So we just had a conversation with each other. So that was a success.
Yep.
Okay. Anyway, so how old are you when you left Zim?
Why are you dying?
I'm not. It's just really hot.
One. I was 1.5.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, so I was really young.
And you came straight out.
Straight here. Yeah, straight to Adelaide.
How was that experience? I'm so sorry.
Where did you? Wait.
That's what I was gonna say. I also came to regional Australia, so I understand the experience.
It's not regional.
Oh, what is it?
It's a city.
Who calls it that?
A lot of people call Adelaide a city. Please, guys, please.
I lived in a city too. That's why I said a regional city.
It's not regional. It's a city.
Okay, what else is there?
Guys, I came when I was 1.5 and I moved to Adelaide. For those that know Adelaide, you know Adelaide. Adelaide, it's fun.
Oh, so why did you even come to Melbourne like that?
How are you?
How am I? I'm good. How are you?
Look, honestly, I just wanted to try. Like, my parents were telling me, oh, Tats, you know, you want to go to Melbourne, you're going to finish all your money. And I just thought, no, I'm going to go see how it is. And I came straight back a year after.
Oh, you didn't like it?
I didn't.
Like regional living now. It's a different experience. It's very fast paced.
Yeah. Adelaide is not so regional. Melbourne was just too fast.
What time did the grocery stores close in Adelaide? Every day. Yeah. That's what we call regional, mate.
But that's normal.
No.
That's normal.
No. In regional towns.
I showed up at about 5.
Okay. Yeah.
What time did it close there?
Like 10.
Oh.
And this is like a public holiday.
10? Where?
Most
Do you live in the same place?
No, because you're in Adelaide and I'm in Melbourne.
Oh, no. Okay, you don't like Adelaide. Whoa. We understand
that. Wasn't that. I think you misunderstood. So Adelaide, how was it growing up in Adelaide?
It was amazing. You know, it was quiet. It's nice.
That's it. Regional living is a bit slower.
It's not the regional. Anyone that knows me knows that I live near the city in Adelaide.
I thought Adelaide was the city.
Huh?
I thought Adelaide was the city.
It is, but I live near the city in Adelaide.
So do you live in Adelaide or
Adelaide? Would you say you live in Melbourne?
You know what? No, I wouldn't.
Why are you lying?
Because you've seen how far we are from.
So you wouldn't say you live in Melbourne?
Sure. See, Melbourne, the catchment is very big.
Okay.
I told people I live in the burbs. Because it says the burbs. So you should
what if interstate, someone asks you, where are you from?
Oh, I say Melbourne. Yeah.
If someone asks me, I'm not going to say I live regional Adelaide.
It's a good consideration.
Does that make sense?
It would help clear things up.
I'm not saying I live regional Adelaide.
Okay. But one could assume once you say Adelaide that it is.
It's not regional.
Okay.
Adelaide's not regional.
So did you like growing up as the only black person in Adelaide? No. That was a Wait. No, there would have been multiple of you.
There's more. Yeah. There's a lot of black people in Adelaide. I'm telling you, serious.
My auntie lives there, so I see that.
See?
Yeah.
There's a lot of black people. There's Burundians. Yeah, when I moved there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How many? Wait, you did count them? Or?
No. Oh, there's like Burundians, Congolese. You like Congolese people? They're on camera.
Yes, that was such a crazy question. I don't know what I'm saying.
Yeah, no.
Yes. Cut the cameras. Yes.
No, like
Congolese people.
There's a lot of black people. Honestly, there's a lot of black people. A lot of like West Africans.
So you didn't feel like
othered
at school?
Yeah, there was 3 people. There were 3 black people at school.
So that's what I meant. I had to feel growing up in Wood.
It was tough. You know, I got called
the N-word?
Yeah.
Yeah, that doesn't.
It was almost daily.
Oh.
Now that I think about it.
That's not funny.
Now that I think about it, yeah.
How that affect your mental health?
I think I talked to someone.
Okay, not me then, but we could arrange that.
No, but it was okay. It was okay because once I got to high school, one day they realized
that you were not what they realized.
No, but
what did they realize?
No, because at that age, I didn't know. Like kids, I don't know how they even know that. I think like parents.
Yeah.
So they'll be like, oh, what's up, my
Oh.
You know, and I went to Africa during like Ebola days. Oh man.
Oh yeah, that was risky. Yeah, they'd be like, careful, don't bring back Ebola. And you're like, when it's
you know, it's over there.
Yeah.
But yeah, nah, other than that, it was okay. Did you grow up in all like...
Yeah, my best friend was my best friend because we were the only two. Actually, no, it was us and our siblings. We were the only black people at the school.
Yeah. Do you think it like shaped you to who you are now? Do you think if you grew up with school with more black people,
it would have been better? I don't think so. But I think I have a great sense of humor because of it. So I don't know, the trade-offs of it.
Yeah, you become less sensitive, I feel like.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, so did they know you could speak another language? Were you one of those people that, or no?
To be honest, I was in English second language, you know. Too much.
Like, that was...
But there was Australians in English second.
Fact.
Yeah.
Why were you in English as a second language?
Yeah, like I IPA.
Was your English bad?
Because I'm a Zimbabwean. I came from Zim. So obviously... Came from Zim. So, you know...
Did they ever hear you speak Shona? Because I think it would have cleared some things up.
No, they heard my parents. I don't know why they put me in English second language. I thought my English was pretty good.
That's insane. Although in Victoria, they do it for kids whose parents don't like English is not their second language. So the assumption is that you're not hearing English at home, and so they do it as a
I think that was the case.
sexy measure.
Yeah, because I was out of there in like 3 months.
But wow.
Yeah.
Look at you. He's always been good at languages, guys. Such a quick learner.
It's okay. We'll move past it. You have to cut that bit out.
Oh, were you wanting to? Oh,
Yeah.
Moving on. So, being a cultural icon, how is it? Do you feel it? Actually, seriously, let's be serious.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do I feel it in terms of what? Do I feel it?
Like, do you feel like you're a cultural icon? Like, does that seem
yeah, especially when I'm to Zimbabwe.
Yeah, that was
like from.
Oh my gosh, tell us, please. You were there like in December?
It was in December.
Yeah.
When I was there, even like the pilots were like asking me for pictures, you know, like the whole.
Oh, you're like a celebrity.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Oh my gosh, can we get an autograph?
You can after, yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, no, it was pretty good. It was alright. I don't like to talk about it too much, but it was like.
Okay.
I'm a humble guy,
Yeah.
You know, but it made me feel like, wow, I've never experienced anything like this.
All the love?
Oh, the love was ridiculous. Like
Even on the street?
Ridiculous. Like when I first took an Uber to like where I was going, I had people like running.
We don't have Ubers.
Not in drives.
I think so.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, people were running after the car, like they were running to Tats. Yeah.
Did you feel safe?
Yeah, really safe.
Oh.
No one tried to rob me. No one tried to do anything. They were all like everyone was calm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How long had it been since you'd been in Zim?
10 years.
Damn.
Yeah.
What was that like? Just like mentally? Did you process that?
I was excited.
That was it?
No, there was no like, because other people were like, oh, I don't want to go back to Zimbabwe. I don't want to do this. Like, I hate Zimbabwe. But me, I was just excited.
Do you think you would have still been excited if you went ManLikeTats and you were going to Zimbabwe?
I think so. Yeah.
You did a lot of projects while you were there. So you were just going to see family. Nobody knew who you were. You were just regular.
Honestly,
Tatenda.
I genuinely thought, because I just liked it. Even when I was not, you know, in Narare or not like in the city centers, right? Like, you know, I was enjoying it, It wasn't nice. Like, you know, I was taking shits, the holes. Was that toilet roll?
I'm sorry, that was your key memory from your trip?
No, like, but just
like... using a drop toilet?
Yes, a drop toilet, you know, together, no buckets. Is a language should I not say shit?
That wasn't the problem. And the fact that you think that was the problem?
Because I can see in the corner of my eyes them like...
No, that was not the problem.
Oh, okay, well no, like...
How long were you in Zim for?
41 days.
You were in Zim for 41 days?
And I drank for 41 days.
And you want to tell me that the key things that were listed at you were using the drop toilet and bathing in a bucket?
Yeah, because those are experiences that I don't experience here. Do you know what I mean? Like, those are different.
You're the people that make them think Africa.
That's why. One word, that's why.
No!
It is That's why.
That's why it's a standout experience for you, the memories.
No, like, Yeah, also, I got punched in the face in Zimbabwe.
You said you were safe. Wow.
But that person got beat up.
Why did they punch you in the face?
I caught a stray. They were meant to beat up someone else. But then I was there trying to hold back because I'm that type of guy.
That guy.
You know what I'm saying? And then actually pushed me in the eye.
So was it worth it?
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah.
You're going to be doing that.
You're going to do that again.
Okay.
But we're going back to Zim this year.
That's what I was going to say. Ooh, what are you doing?
Go back in December for work, and also like there's a Zim, like, I think from Australia going to Zimbabwe.
What group chat is this? How come I'm not in it?
It's not a group chat. It's like don't worry, it will come out soon.
Oh, this is secret, special. You're all about it. I like it. Okay.
Yeah.
But you guys are telling us in April, May now.
So you can book. My flight's not a daughter.
That's what I'm saying. You didn't want to tell us in January?
In January.
Yeah. So we could start saving our coins.
Save now. Sure, save now. You don't want to miss it.
Okay.
You don't want to miss it because there's going to be all your favorite artists, Zim artists. Who are your favorite Zim artists?
My favorite Zim artists. Thank you for asking. I thought you'd never ask. Oh, wait, let me pull up my thing. Who are your favorite Zim artists? I've been seeing you've been getting into more Zim music. Has that helped you learn the language?
It has.
Yeah.
Yeah, it has.
But what about pronunciation? Like, has that helped with your pronunciation? That's what I meant. That wasn't.
Yeah. Somewhat.
So, you don't sound confident.
Somewhat. Because when I do like, I'm singing this Zim song.
Yeah.
Like someone else.
Okay.
Yeah, but I like Chill Master. Chill Master's good. Chill Master. You like Chill
Does
Master?
he sing? I thought he was a producer.
No, Chill Master. Chill Master Edge.
Okay. No, that is a person. I don't think I listened.
Yeah.
Winky D is my favorite. Was been my favorite since like 2010s.
Fairs, yeah.
I'm an OG. Killer T.
Okay. Those are like the big, those are like the big.
Oh, you want me to name like...
No. If those are your favorite, those are your favorite. You know what I'm saying?
Favorite Tats. Teach me something.
Chill Master, there's Holy 10, Gold Shady. There's Saint Flo, he's good. No clue?
No clue, I'm so sorry.
Guys, who was the one?
I try to get my Zoom.
I'm trying to get them to a text you.
Yeah, I thought that. I was like, you know what?
But I didn't know about them until like I actually went there.
Yeah. And you were meeting them, let me guess.
I met a few.
You in studio with them?
I tried to make Winky D, but he said that he doesn't meet anyone. Like he's just low key and yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What was your favorite work thing that you did? Actually, no, scratch that question. When you did the act with
Econet,
that Econet act was huge. Did you know?
Okay.
Did it feel huge? Like did they email you how they?
So no, they messaged me on Messenger.
Oh.
It was some person that works for like an agency that connects.
Okay.
He messaged me and I was like, this can't be serious. Like they messaged me.
Messenger.
And I messaged back, and then it was like meetings after meetings with like Econet, like the general manager of Econet, the gentleman for that person.
Yeah.
And obviously my best friend, Reese, was my manager at that time. So he was doing the meetings and stuff for me. And yeah, it was like a 2 months prior.
When did you decide to get a manager? Like at what point were you like, ManLikeTats is a brand, we need a manager?
When I got the message, really, I just couldn't be doing. I couldn't be bothered doing the thing myself.
Okay.
So
Thank you for your honesty.
Yeah. And then 2 months goes by. There was a lot of issues because negotiating. Like I wanted a certain amount. They were trying to, not pay that certain amount.
Yeah.
And then when I got to Zim, it still wasn't finalized, and I was going to pull out. Like I was literally going to pull out of the whole thing. And the GM for Econet calls me, and he's like, "What can we do to make it happen?" And I said, "I need this. I need my backup. I need my manager to come out." And they flew him out the next day from Melbourne, and everything was the ball was rolling. They got security for us.
Oh, that's why you were safe. You see, I think you should have put that.
No,
when I asked you
that was for the ad only because we're going by the.
You don't like Mbade?
No, I do. I go family.
Why did you need security?
Because it's very hectic.
Why?
Mbade is very hectic.
Why?
What's that now? No, it was a great experience. Very great experience. It was like 5 days of filming.
Oh, that took 5 days?
Yeah, it was like 4 videos. It was like a...
Oh, okay. I think I've only seen 2 then. That's the one on Facebook, and then there's the one on your Instagram.
Yeah, and there's like 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was your mom like, how are your parents? I feel like they'd be so proud.
Yeah, they were proud. Like people were coming up to them and being like, "Oh my god, I know you. Like I've seen you before."
Yeah. Your mom's TikTok, iconic. Oh, what a queen.
Man.
What a queen. No, actually, I like to get her to come up on my For You page naturally. Now when you follow people,
Yeah, it just forces it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So yeah, my mum was loving it. Dad was loving it. Whole family was loving it.
And they get
It
to
was they were just
Do you guys talk about this at home? Like, what are next steps? What does this mean? Like, how?
No.
You can start a language school, like, you know.
Not really. It's more just investments. Like they talk to me about that. Like how how can you invest back home?
Yeah.
But like mum was always coming up to me and be like, let's do this video, let's do that video, let's do this video. Dad's like, whatever. If he wants to do it, he'll do it. You know, my siblings, they're forced to do it.
By you or your mom?
Both. So, yeah, it's just but it's good.
No, right? Yeah.
It's not. Oh, we have to do it. No, it's just whenever people feel like it. Whenever I feel like it.
Yeah.
I'm going to be in this video. She'll be like, yeah. She doesn't say no.
Like that.
Yeah.
So you're talking about investments. Are you only investing back home? Or are you talking about literal investments? Or you mean like
building back home.
Oh, okay.
And things like that.
Oh, that's nice.
Because I thought about it, I was like, investing in a country that's already developed, I won't get as much.
Mm-hmm.
But if I invest in a country that's developing,
that's risky business, but
it is risky. Yeah.
It's still worth it. I agree. I think all people need to do that. The other day I heard, I think it's Eritrea, they force their citizens to send back, they still have to pay tax back to the country if they live overseas.
Seriously?
Yeah. Yearly.
Cool.
Like it's like an annual thing. And I was like, yeah, actually that makes sense because they're a small country. Like they have a small population.
Yeah.
And if everyone leaves, what's going to happen to the country? And if you guys are earning in USD.
But Zimbabwe uses USD.
Yeah.
And that's where the
I was going to say minus that.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, it's crazy.
So thinking long term in terms of like your brand. Because you're like a brand now.
Yeah.
Your household name.
My brand.
The way you said that, I'm a brand.
My brand. My household.
I mean, not yet. So you're getting there. Like the rise is like this. Feel like here.
We're there. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, we're almost there.
Almost.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because you see, we don't have any T-shirts. We don't have any
fairs.
Stickers. We don't have any
fairs. There is T-shirts. These haven't been released yet.
Okay.
But there's T-shirts. Do you want a T-shirt?
Yes. Why didn't you bring me one?
Logistics.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's a year I'm Zim. Now what? T-shirt. It's gonna be a big.
I think I did see that actually. Yeah, you posted. Was it last week?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you wear that?
I would.
Like probably wear it like outside and stuff like that.
Yes. Can you not see? Is this from Shein? Where did we get this from?
Shein, really? Is she selling that?
Is it Shein? This is Shein. This is a fun environment.
You're there.
Anyway, so the fans wanted to know actually a couple questions.
Okay, what are the questions?
One is, are you ever going to bring back your nose piercing? Because you were low-key bullied by the internet into taking it out, aren't you?
I was. I think it won't come back. Definitely won't come back. No specific come back. Because like I had it on when I went to Zim, and then I had to take all my piercings out.
Why?
Even my new ones for Econet.
Oh.
Because they were very fair. And then after that, I just never put them on. After that. No,
why'd you get them?
Because I was dragging it.
Oh.
Like I think even my parents were thinking,
taking it too far. Well, you're just exploring
Anyway, I was looking like certain things they call me in the comments, which I can't say here, but they call me that.
Why did you get them first then? Was it just because you couldn't? Like,
I was in Melbourne, Melbourne.
Don't do that.
As you can see, the people of Melbourne.
As you can see, it's crazy.
There's personalities here and certain things here. It's like when I came to Melbourne, I decided to turn into one of them.
Oh.
Maybe bad.
Okay.
People get.
I told my girlfriend.
People get piercings on their face.
Yeah, they told my friend. I know you told my friend. I talking about me. Yeah, you talking about your friend. Well, what was gonna be my next question? Oh yes. The people would also like to know: do you live in the garage or do you live in the house? Where?
Is the garage not a part of the house?
Well,
actually, let me discuss this. Because move you want. No, you're dragging it.
Okay, thank you.
I decided to move into and change the garage into my bedroom.
That's what I'm saying. So it's not the house because you see how
it's in the house.
Would you be moving into the house if you moved into another part of the house?
Is the garage not a part of the house?
Do we keep cars inside the house?
It's in the garage.
Yeah, but the garage isn't. So you live in the garage. Okay, so
I live in the house. I live in the house because one of the comments said, "Oh, Tats got kicked out. Now he's living in the garage." Someone said, "Oh, when winter comes, I'm in a jackal." Like
that was my thought. Did you change the insulation in there? Or you just moved everything in there?
Nah, when I moved in, it was hot, so I had a fan. But now
it's cold.
Now it's cold.
So what are you gonna do?
I got blankets. I'm gonna change the insulation. I think I have a blanket 7. Nah.
Can you breathe?
But I don't like it.
They sleep in the loft position. Okay, so you live in the garage.
I live in the house. And then
why did you choose the garage?
I chose that room because it was bigger space. And
for what?
For like just everything. I just wanted a bigger space.
Okay.
With my getting older, you know, looking to settle down.
So do you like crack the garage open and sneak the girls in, or like how does that work?
Say the what in? Jeez. At least I would. Guys, I'm not trying to say that I am. I'm not like that.
I wasn't saying anything. I was saying because you said you want to settle down. So that's what I'm saying. Like you're going to be dating multiple people before you pick someone to settle down with.
No.
So
we're not this. We're not the same. What you do is not what I do.
That's not fun and it's crazy. Okay. I don't know what that means. So yeah, anyway, so settling down in the garage, would you move your wife, fiance, what would it be? Would you move her into the garage or?
There's no one going to be living at my house. We're going to find our own house.
Oh, okay. Okay.
When I'm married.
Okay.
And it's not the garage. I live in the house. But people would just be walking in like it's their room. I was walking naked in my thing and my mom opened the door. And I said, nah, chill. You gotta stop doing that.
Okay. Okay, that's a cool. So I would have said it was for your streaming. That's what I've been telling you.
It is. No, it is for my streaming as well.
Okay.
So it's like it's for my streaming, but it's also my room. Because on the stream, obviously you can't see the bed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, why did you make the decision to show us the bed?
No. I regret that decision. And it's a single bed too. Oh man, I'm a big man.
And it's on the floor, isn't it? Like it's not on a...
Okay, it's on the floor. Hold on. Guys, it's on the floor.
What is it on? Books?
Books is crazy.
Bricks. What's it on?
Cement.
It's on cement. It's on said bricks.
See now, shit. Guys, honestly, I showed the bed because why not? You know?
Yeah.
Anyone that knows me knows I just show up anything.
Okay.
I just say anything. Like I said, my card declined sometimes.
Oh.
When I was on a date.
Oh.
I once took a date. I once took a girl to McDonald's on a date.
Oh,
now I've
and
changed.
it declined to McDonald's. By the time you're taking someone to McDonald's on a date, did you not want to sit and reflect and be like,
No, Apple Music took my memory. I had the correct amount of money, but Apple Music took it. Get the shit. Yeah.
So again, by the time you were taking a girl to McDonald's on a date,
yes,
you didn't think, should I be dating? That wasn't a consideration.
I was like 15.
And now you're older. Now you're looking to settle.
And I take girls to... No, I don't. I don't go anywhere.
So, for the fans, because
Yes.
you know the aunties love, they have daughters.
They
Because
do.
I don't know if you know the dating landscape's a bit, it's not tilted in the female's favor. So, what, you know, can people send in their resumes? Is there
The resume.
opening?
At the moment, they're currently closed. Like I said before on my TikToks, baby, it's like but wrong like a naka, and I would never change a woman. I would have never changed, you know, any girl for her.
This is different. You know, people would say Zim and the trash.
Never. Nah. Me, I like my girl very much, and she's Zim too.
Well, good think act.
Yeah.
What was going to be? Now I have to check my questions. Good and
You think it's smart?
You have that.
That's what I'm saying.
Gee, I respect that. So moving on. Oh yes, nice little segue. So you're still young, like you're not young. You're not a baby, of course, not a baby, grown man. But there's still more life to be lived,
Yes.
right? Exactly. So do you feel with this platform you've now created, the people will allow you the room to grow into? You have the room to, you know, maybe bring back your piercings if you want. Dye your hair pink.
Pink.
Pierce your cheek. Do you think you have
Right.
the room to do that, or
With my audience,
yeah?
I think I could get away with it with my audience. I think
Really?
I've got an audience where it's like anything that I could do, like I think they'll just support. They're not everything, obviously, but
Yeah.
you know, like I think,
Whatever.
yeah.
And you don't think like I'll do this and I won't post it, or like you're just like, do you ever think about that?
There's certain things.
Perceptions?
There's certain things. Politics, I don't post about politics.
Yeah, because you'd never be allowed back in. I couldn't do it either.
Yeah. I posted something and like it got so many views. And I was in Melbourne, I had my parents calling me, texting me, blowing up my friends.
Take it down now, right now.
Because we were going to Zimbabwe at that time, like 2 months.
Reckless.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would post about politics now.
But everything else you do.
Everything else, I think, was free game.
I like that.
You know what I mean? Like, I feel like you're not just post what I want to post.
What are they gonna do? Oh,
We don't follow. But Facebook is good. I think Facebook's my best one.
but if they unfollow, doesn't that just make more room for the real fans?
Yeah, that as well. That as well.
I like that.
Yeah.
Okay, last question. Well, last 2 questions.
Yeah.
If there was one issue for youth in Zimbabwe that you could advocate for,
Yes.
what would it be? Or like Zimbabwean youth worldwide, whatever you feel like
Worldwide?
the line forward. Yeah.
I would say drama.
Huh?
Yeah.
That's not right, though. You were taking that. We'll let you land.
Oh yeah, and speaking the language, I think is definitely one that we need to.
Oh, do you mean drama like?
As in, like, I think we've normalized just drama. I don't know if it's
Yeah.
just me,
Yeah, I see that.
but like, I think we've normalized just drama. Like drama just being like, oh, you know, something happens. It's it's normal. It's not like, wait, guys, what are we actually doing here?
Yeah.
You know,
yeah.
why are we even entertaining this?
Yeah.
You know,
I agree. Yeah. But I blame the aunties. Their Facebook lives though.
I'm sorry. My mom has, but I have a mom.
Yeah, she would know all the tea. Yeah, I blame the aunties. I don't think it's us. I blame the aunties.
Really?
They need to stop.
Yeah, they need to stop. Yeah.
They need to stop. And then we'll know this is wrong.
Yeah, but also language. I think we do need to speak our language. There's a lot of Zimbabweans that I know that just
Choose not to.
choose not to.
Yeah.
But I've seen a change actually.
What do you think of the benefits of speaking the language?
Like if you're with your people of your same country, you can, you know, like there's certain jokes.
Yeah, well.
Exactly. You can talk shit about people, and there's certain jokes that only are funny in short.
Yeah, this is true.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And just there's expressions and
Yeah.
you know, everything like that. You don't feel like you're left out. Like you see that TikTok of the guy, that American guy in Zim with his go-go sitting down and he's begging his mom to translate.
Oh, yeah, and he's like crashing out. He's like
crashing out, like,
crashing out. Yeah.
Let me translate.
What is she saying? Yeah.
I wouldn't want my kids to be like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? How can my kids be like, oh, my dad can't speak Shona? Or my kids saying, oh, so you're the one I wouldn't, I'm sure.
Yeah.
That doesn't make sense. So,
I love how you said that in Shona.
yeah,
Because would they be saying that in Shona if you couldn't?
right?
That part. I like that. Do you think we as Zimbabweans make enough effort to preserve the culture and the language? Like collectively?
I think when it's Independence Day or if it's Sunday, doing my door, but
That's not even the culture.
it's not even the culture.
No.
I don't know. In Adelaide, definitely not. In Adelaide, like there's not many events, but in Sydney or Melbourne, like there's language schools at least.
This is true, but you know they're capped. Like I wanted to join the language school here to learn Ndebele, but it's capped for like primary schoolers or something.
Yeah,
They're capped at something.
you have to go on like, what's that app called?
Not joking. What that? Not joking.
Duolingo.
What's the learning? Okay.
You can't. I think it's impossible.
No, you cannot.
You cannot.
I was trying to learn Zulu as like a maybe accent. No, even I knew. I was like, this is wrong. I know enough to know that this sentence is wrong. I'm being taught the wrong thing.
It doesn't make sense.
So no, I like that. So you're going to develop an app for us? Like Duolingo?
Yes.
As part of the investments?
Yes, I am.
Tats for president.
Tats. Oh, don't say that.
Oh!
Don't say that.
I meant...
Because we'll go missing. And
you will go... We would not go missing because we come from a democratic state.
yeah,
So,
just stop talking.
anyway, so Tats in 5 years, what does that look like?
Tats in 5 years on the streets.
Oh.
Figure out where it all wrong. Where it all went wrong. Nah, I'm just kidding.
Oh.
YouTube, no, big in YouTube. I really want to.
I haven't seen your vlog came up, I think, on my For You page. I didn't watch it, sorry. But I saw it come up.
On YouTube?
Yeah.
Yeah. Why did you watch it?
I don't watch vlogs.
The vlogs are it.
So, like, I actually don't watch YouTube.
Oh, okay.
So, I'll only go to YouTube if there's a podcast and I want to watch the video of the podcast.
Okay.
Or if I'm like watching a documentary, like I've decided to,
Yeah, you should watch it.
okay, I'll watch the vlog. What will I learn?
You will learn a lot, actually. I think there's a lot of people that watch the vlogs that know it from back to front in their minds. Shane being one of them.
What would I learn?
Just, it's just what we do
How to
as young Zimbabweans. Young Zimbabweans, you know what I mean?
I like.
Yeah.
Well, that brings us back to the end. We finish each other's sentences. How beautiful. It's been a pleasure. We did it.
Your hands are. I'm not trying. You working? I'm not trying to. I'm not trying to. What? Give me a hand again. Give me a hand. I'm not trying to. That's good though. I think we should all.
Because if I call you a short king, I'm the problem. I wasn't even gonna bring up his height. They don't know his height on camera.
I'm taller
They
than
wouldn't
you.
know. You're not tall. You're taller than me.
I'm taller than you.
Stand up right now. We're doing it on camera. Let's go.
Yo, where?
No, you stand
Hey,
up.
Jay,
First,
stand up.
stand up. Stand up. You said you're taller than me with chest.
Okay, fair enough. Damn, the Zimbabweans nowadays getting taller.
Do you want me to carry you with my strong hands?
Oh, okay. Now we end the episode, guys. Because that is crazy.
It's been a pleasure.
Carry you. Oh, great man. Where can we find you on socials? You can find me on socials. ManLikeTats on YouTube, on TikTok, on Twitter, and Tatenda Nyaruwe on Instagram.
Period.
And Facebook, yeah. And Twitter. And Twitter, because Twitter, I make tweets that are not targeted.
It's not Twitter. It's X.
Oh, it's X. And my Zim girl is beautiful. Where can we find her? Don't piss me off.